Hey there, Aquarius. It's time to have a look and see what is going on with your fourth week of December 2020. And just a quick reminder for all of y'all out there, if you are watching this prior to the end of the day, Monday the 21st, I've got a sale going on 30-minute sessions with me or gift certificates for 30-minute sessions with me. It's always my end of the year annual sale. And if you want to get in on that action, you got to go to my website, integrativemysticism.com. You can use the gift certificates, of course, after the sale, but still get the sale price if you want to. So again, integrativemysticism.com, or follow the links down below. Remember, if you're watching your rising sign horoscope, your rising sign is going to give you further clarity as to how a great deal of your sun sign horoscope is showing up. And your moon sign horoscope, well, that's giving you the B plot, or the subplot that's running parallel to the main story of your week. So what is going on here when it comes to your cards? This week, the main theme behind a lot of things is going to be, or almost straight across, is the, or what sets the tone, better, let's just say sets the tone, is the Ten of Swords upright. And we have some harsh ends to harsh situations that are effectively ripping off a band-aid or cutting something off at the source that is actually creating a great deal of discord, dysfunction, and toxicity, but it may still be painful because it might still be something that, you know, we have a hard time losing, even though it's something that has to go. And you may be finding that throughout this week, you could be walking away, you could be inflicting the Ten of Swords upright yourself when it comes to certain friendships, certain groups, or certain philosophies, certain life paths. But the Ten of Swords upright is all about ending things that have nowhere to go but further down, or cutting them off before they take you down with them. Some of these things may just end on their own, and you might not see how it was a blessing in disguise until a bit later as well. But with the Ten of Swords, it's important to remember that it's a harsh end to a situation that was already bad. When it comes to your personal responsibility card, what you want to take ownership of if you're going to have the best week possible, you've got the Emperor in reverse. It's time to really pay attention to what we have been letting lead us, okay, when it comes to where have we been putting a lot of our deference. Now, with the Emperor card reversed, it may not just be like an individual person, so we can't go and say it was like dad or your boss or anything like that, right? Because it might not be. The Emperor card reversed can just as easily show up as a plan or a script if you're following a script. You know, I do not think people should be following scripts, right? No social scripts, no scripts. But with the Emperor card reversed, it could even be, you know, a hierarchy or a structure of some kind that has actually proven itself not to pay off. It's proving itself over and over again to be playing a long waiting game with you and all involved, with it not actually being what it looks to be. The Emperor card reversed is about pulling back your power from where you've given a lot of it away, where you've given authority and control of your life, deference to people, organizations, groups, or yes, even procedures, protocols, and scripts that are not actually assisting you and have never really paid off in any kind of major way, have not proven any kind of assistance. With this going on and the Ten of Swords upright, you may be finding that certain, whether they're popular, whether they were, you know, things that other people were also paying attention to or other people were really into, or maybe it could have been something cultural, family-oriented, you know, spiritually oriented, whatever. You may be finding that it's going through a bit of a tumble anyway. And in order for you to avoid being a part of that avalanche, it may be actually better to know when to pull back your energy, divest, and move on to something else, okay? Because when we get on to your material shifts, what's happening with you, we've got the Four of Pentacles reversed, right? Your material shifts, your money, your job, your household, your career prospects, your vocational prospects. Four of Pentacles reversed, we've got openings. We've got a lot of openings, especially when it comes to things that maybe have been hidden behind closed doors, kept from you. You may be even finding out about some juicy or even profitable secrets that are going to benefit you in the short and long term that you can work on right away, things that you can actually take advantage of when it comes to maybe getting the right job, the right position, a promotion, a big break for yourself. And the Four of Pentacles reverse is also indicating that maybe when it comes to even material resources or connections that have been held back from you, right? Whether it's, a block imposed or something being held by another person or held up by, again, a procedure. The Four of Pentacles reverse is saying whatever has been doing the clinging has released all of that. And the dispensation and the acquisition is now there for you. So we actually have, yes, a lot of really interesting endings going on, a lot of unique, very personal, punctuations, but we also have a bit of a relinquishing and a bit of receiving going on when it comes to things that have actually been kept out of arm's reach until this week. As we get on to your interpersonal shifts, what's going on with your closest one-on-one relationships, the main cast of characters in your life, right? So your closest friends, family, romantic partners, or possibly new people if you're in the market for that. You've got the Temperance card in reverse. And so this week, it's going to be really important to learn that and to accept that some things are actually best kept a bit compartmentalized. Now, it does not mean that everyone's going to have to run out and create these super harsh boundaries, these 6-foot thick barriers between themselves and their loved ones. But the Temperance card reversed is a card that is mentioning a bit of live and let live would do a great deal of healing and a great deal of good in certain relationships where it feels like things that are ultimately only undermining or challenging or maybe even sabotaging each other do not belong being forced to just play nice and get on in the same space. And I know that sounds kind of weird, but energies clash, vibrations clash. It's not about separating things, forever. It's not about breaking and severing or anything like that, but it's also about not trying to force things to go against their own nature, force things to conform, force things to follow either a family or traditional or social or relationship script, right? Because isn't it better to just be working within the organic, natural evolution of one's social, behavioral, and emotional development for true natural compatibility? Where have some of those pressures maybe been putting too much pressure on existing relationships? This could actually really allow for friendships, family relationships, and even, a lot of romantic commitments and marriages to have a new sense of intimacy and vulnerability by being able to just let their hair down. When it comes to new relationships, you're going to be seeing this opportunity as well. But I do also want you to make sure that it doesn't get off to too much of a fast start. Because again, with the Temperance card reversed, there may be a temptation to default to a certain procedure, a certain script, a certain order of operations that could create that pressure and raise the stakes too high to be good. As we get on to your personal shifts, what's going on with you, we've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And so for you, there's going to be the dropping or the unburdening of something that you have been choosing to carry, something that you've been choosing to maybe accommodate, be very patient with, or maybe even donate a lot of your own time, energy, and resources to, that is ultimately pulling you off your own highest path. With the Two of Pentacles reversed, we are choosing to commit to something that is actually serving us in the highest possible way and eliminating distractions and detractions. And so a lot of this week, look at that Ten of Swords, you might be inflicting it yourself, is about actually giving you a taste of being able to be 100% you in a world that's completely compatible with 100% you, not having to choose which you bring out for what crowd, not having to defer or give a lot of your power away to external structures or other people, allowing things to come to you that have been maybe held up or held away from you, and being able to be more free with yourself in your relationships. So the Two of Pentacles reversed is a complete summation of this whole reading. So that is what I've got for you, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, all you need to do is go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.